in Liberia today and other parts of the world. And we our hearts are saddened again by the incident in Freetown, Sierra Leone, and we our prayers are with the victims and people whose loved ones are being lost in that building collapse in Freetown. But yes, again, to our many listeners across the country, the great people of Grand Bassa County, I always love to speak to the people of Grand Bassa County and our people of Margibi, one of our very strong fan base is Margibi County, and now great people of Nimba, the Western counties, Bapolu bombing, um, um, Bapolu, I mean Cape Mount, the people of Lofa County. Good morning to all of you this morning. We are happy to be here. The southeastern counties, yes, I know it is becoming difficult, to access some of the areas because of the heat of the rainy season and the road condition and all of that. But whatever it is, we are grateful to be here this morning to serve you breakfast. I'm here alongside Ansu Salif. Onu is not here this morning, but whatever the case is, it will be made known. But Onu is not here this morning. We hope we'll have him here anytime soon. But yes, also good morning. It's great to have you this morning.
Thank you, Maka, again, and thanks to
What are you doing on your phone? Are you
I just running through the paper.
Facebooking,
Yeah, I'm running through the paper.
WhatsApping,
Uh,
messaging, or what are you doing?
I'm going through how the papers sent to me. So
The thing I'm seeing people.
yeah, so as I said, thanks again. Thanks to you and thanks to O'Neill, the rest of for the team here. Anytime you give me such an opportunity to say on this platform here, I always say that it's a privilege. Let me say, hats up to you guys. Thanks to the TBX family. Those of you always following us from this time of the morning up to 10 o'clock. I say good morning to all of you again. The three different bullocks, Sierra Leone, Africa Coast, Guinea Bullock. We say good morning, welcome. This is where we serve you a breakfast from 7:30 to 10 o'clock.
Yes, from 7:30 to 10 o'clock, and it is great for us to be here. And let me say a pleasant good morning to all of our silent listeners. You've always been following. Sometimes you may even have the opportunity to call, but you just decided to remain quiet and just follow. And let me say, I appreciate some of the behind the closed door calls that you
Mhm.
make sometimes to do what I should call it an appraisal of the work we do here. And sincerely, most of the calls from the silent listeners have been positive. Yes, they have been positive and continue to commend us for the little that we offer our country.
Mhm.
This is what we chose to do, and we must do it with all level of diligence and commitment and sincerity. So again, we like to say good morning to our leaders. Mr. President, I know the president is gearing up for the United Nations General Assembly. And yeah, so we're hoping Liberia all the best and a lot of our government officials. And let's officially say congratulations to the new Minister of Finance, Augustine Kwei and Gafwa. He took office on yesterday officially, following his recent appointment confirmation, in fact, nomination, confirmation, and commissioning by the president. He officially took over yesterday. So yes, we wish you all the best. And like someone wrote in a text message for the news this morning, say we hope that you do practical work to improve the Liberian economy. We tire with the graph and all of that. But that's what it is. Again, let me do this special birthday treat for my own daughter, Michaela Davis, is celebrating her birthday on today. So we want to wish you all the best this morning. We wish all of your dreams and our dreams for your life, come to pass and God's commitment. And one thing I know, you're a church girl and you will always be a good girl. I pray long life for you, Michaela. I pray good health for you and keep focused as you've been over the period of time. I think you are one of the best children in Liberia. I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of your mother, Linda, for all she's been doing for you and your brother, Leo. Yeah, so yes, that's it this morning. Just before we can do the lineup, I want to do this again. We want to express our DPS condolences and sympathy to the Kwali family. Cyprian Kwali lost his mother recently.
Mhm.
Yes, so I want to I want to do this. He sent me this morning. I want to do it just quickly before I can do the lineup. Yeah, so it says kindly be informed that there will be a court meeting today. That is today, yes, September 17th. Yeah, today. I think he sent this last night at Afra College residents in the Omega community, just around Dobos gas station at 2 p.m. That is today. It says we will be meeting to discuss about the funeral and burial arrangements of our fallen mother and sister Mahawa Cyprian Colley. We will also need volunteers to join us on our trip to Lofa for the peaceful repose of our fallen mother. For more information, please contact these numbers by Afra Colley on 0776 659598. Again, 0776 659598. I think this is by Afra Colley's number. Cyprian Colley on 0775265949, and Edmond Colley on 0776278735. Yeah, so this is the announcement. But let's bring you the lineup of what we got this morning on the show. Maybe by tomorrow, I'm supposed to start to do the lineup. Yes, but in the meantime, let me try to locate what we have uh, for the show this morning. So stay with us up to 10 o'clock this morning. We hope to bring you the best of radio broadcast this morning. It's September 17, 2024. This show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. Coming up shortly will be David Coty with the health tips this morning for at least 5 minutes. That will be followed by the review of the local dailies. We do this to bring you up to speed with the stories being reported in the print media. Yes, all of the stories happening in the country that doesn't fit in one 30-minute news package. So we bring you the highlights from the newspapers in a review. Again, in our studio chat this morning, a couple of things to talk about. The dismissed EPS officers who were at the Capitol building yesterday, they have gone to ask the lawmakers to make some intervention on their behalf when it comes to getting their benefits from the government of Liberia. And there was a scene created yesterday, according to reports. It resulted after one of the security guards in the office of the speaker tried to make some intervention. Whatever it is, we'll talk about that this morning on the TBS. And Maryland County Duke wax exams is another thing we'll look at. Ethiopian Airlines confirmed officially that a flight will commence early November in Liberia. That's a good news for travelers and also for the economy of the country. At 8:35 to 9 this morning, we will open the lines for the segment Talk to Your Leaders. Talk to your leaders. We give you that opportunity to do that up to 9 o'clock. We bring you sports, entertainment, commercials brought to you by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. 9:15 to 10 o'clock this morning, we play host to one young man who continues to invest in the young people of Liberia, not just the very young people, but even average age Liberians in terms of vocational education, practical skill training to impart their lives and impart the job market as well as the economy of the country. For Lizo, CEO Francis Vanning will sit with us on the last segment of the show to talk about vocational training and his plan to extend to prison facilities to train inmates. Well, this is very important. I think we've been saying this over the period of time. To put people in jail is not just by punishing them, but when they come out, they should come out with skills to be able to impact society and impact their own lives and the lives of their family. So it is very important that we will have Francis Vanning here this morning on the last segment of the show to talk about this. In the midst of our country first, yes, it's me and Ansu Selim this morning.
Wonderful, wonderful, my God. So that's just it. Our people out there, and as we say, we are 40 people this morning. Yeah, and well charged indeed to serve you breakfast this morning, especially with our training issues in our country. So it's good. Sometimes we come here, we talk about it, see how best we can try to discuss it to our people and find a way forward. For me, I always tell people the reconciliation is the way forward indeed. And after the election, and the next government take over, it's our government. So we, the people of that country, we just need to put hands around that government, and that government should understand that they no more serve in the position as a party or a partisan government. They now become a government for the people, a government to serve the entire country. So after all, is reconciliation. So there are a lot of Rickman Road ex EPS officers going to the Capitol building, but I think we can join David.
Yes,
Yeah, then we'll come back. What?
difficulty coming up with the health tip this morning. We are
Is
really
that his sleep new?
we are really proud of David
Forget.
because David has
Okay,
been
David
able.
Cote.
David can never sleep. Even if the day David doesn't sleep. Yes, so let's join David Cote this morning with the health tips. David, it is a pleasure to have you on the TBS this morning with the health tips.
Thank you, and it's also a pleasure to be with you every morning. I think this is an honor for me too. Thank you for accepting from day one to have me on the program. Thank you. All right, we're talking about hemorrhoid today, or pile. It's a serious disease. But before then, as consultant of the TBS, I got to do some investigation here.
Mm.
Only was absent the other day, he's absent today. The big news I'm hearing.
That's not an issue.
Another-
Not an issue. Go to the health tip, David.
Let me go to the health issue. Thank you very much. Pile or hemorrhoid. Piles are swollen veins in the anus or the rectum. It causes bleeding, pain, and itching. There are two types of pile, internal pile and external pile. The internal piles can develop inside the rectum. Your rectum is at the end of your large intestine where there's something can pass when you eat. We can't talk it. People are having their breakfast this morning, but the big word is feces. That's the rectum right there. That's where the pie can grow, the internal one. The external pie develops under the skin around the anus. Your anus is your butt right there. Okay. We got to talk the thing in a way that people understand.
Mm.
The anus is located at the lower end of the rectum. Now, what are the causes of pie? Some people suffer from this way for a long time and they don't know what to do. Listen carefully. Number one, straining when you go to the toilet. When you go to the toilet, you have to force it. You got to strain yourself in order to toilet. It can cause pie. So those of you eat your dry gari with dry coconut, stop it. Number two, constipation and long-lasting diarrhea. When you have diarrhea, treat it. When you have constipation, treat it soon. If you keep it too long, my friend, it can cause problems. Constipation is the same thing as hard to go to the toilet. I'm not saying that you should use the yellow tablets. You will destroy your liver. So that constipation, it got solution. Number three, obesity or being overweight. When you are too fat or too big, obesity, it can cause pile. Try to have a normal weight. Number four, pregnancy. During pregnancy, blood volume increases. But let me tell you something now. I'm not a doctor. A gynecologist or woman doctor can better explain that to you, not me. Never went to any medical school before. So please talk to a gynecologist. You the pregnant people that you are talking to. Pregnant people, ask your doctor, a gynecologist, not just any doctor, a gynecologist, a woman doctor. Say, I'm pregnant, but all the time can have pie. What it costs? They will tell you. Number five, persistent cough, especially dry cough. Dry cough that can last for 1 week, 2 weeks. It's just on you. Coughing, you forcing yourself to cough, the dry cough, it can cause pile. Number six, sitting for a long period of time, especially on a toilet, on the commode. Those of you who like to take 10 newspapers, 15, 5, carry in the bathroom, sit on the commode. When you go to the toilet, you sitting there reading newspapers, stop. It can cause pile. Number seven, having anal intercourse. Women, men, don't let anybody else have sex with you in your butt. It can cause a pile. It's not good. It's dangerous. Eight, regular lifting of heavy items. Those of you who go to the gym, you see no other exercise to take. So weightlifting, heavy thing. Or I saw one other lady in the market, my friend, heavy load on the head. You got to stop. Prevention. What can you do to stop pile or to prevent it? Number one, eat more fruits and vegetables. Oh yes. Instead of you taking yellow tablets to free yourself, creating cancer or trouble for your liver, just eat more fruits and vegetables. Apple, banana, this, that. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, you know what I mean. Number two, exercise. 30 minutes to 1 hour a day is important. Start small, small. You can even start, if you're not used to taking exercise, start with 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, 30 minutes, up to 1 hour every day. It will help you. Number three, cut down on alcohol or caffeine. Hey, man, there are some people in this country, all the top liquors, they know that Johnny Walker, uh, okay, I know all the names. Now, number five, avoid long period of sitting. Even if you're not sitting on the commode, those of you who can sit in one place for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, hey man, get up and walk around a little bit and also take a warm bath. Remember this: heart failure, hepatitis B, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, stroke, malaria, sickle cells. All of these I just named to you are all life threatening diseases. In other words, they can kill you. Life threatening simply means you can die from them. I'm not talking about uh, how to call it cataract and glaucoma. You can die from that one, therefore you can go blind. But these other ones I just named to you are all life threatening. Now, if you have two of them, or three, or four at the same time, it is called multimorbidity. Having two or three or four life-threatening diseases at the same time. You woman, you got breast cancer, you got cervical cancer at the same time. Hey man, you man, you got prostate cancer and prostate enlargement at the same time. Be very careful, it can kill you. And the reason why these things happen, you don't ever go to the hospital to check yourself. That's a bad habit. Please, once or twice a year, go and do a general checkup at a very good hospital to know your status, or else you will die. Thank you much and have a good day.
Thank you very much, David, for the health tips. It is a regular feature here on the TBS, and a lot of our followers are being benefiting from this. And each time, or for any reason, David doesn't come on with the health tips, it becomes a problem. We answer a lot of questions, but David, we are grateful that yes, you are here with the health tips. Let's go for the review of the local dailies this morning on the TBS, one of the regular features on the show. Yes, let's go for it. Yes, and the first stop this morning is the Hot Pepper newspaper. And the banner headline on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper: dismissed EPS officer storm Capitol. A threat to peace and stability is in question mark here on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. And let's go to the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. Only 8% of government ministries, agencies in full compliance with FOR law. The Independent Information Commission boss discloses. Well, I'm seeing Toga Hodges right here on the front page. That's the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. LERC issues tariff directives to LEC and LRB Energy. Well, if you grab a copy of this paper for 40 Liberian dollars, you read a detail of that story. Blum Bank rewards several customers in second iWaste promo draw. What is that? If you grab this paper, you can read details. And Representative Norman provides 600,000 Liberian dollars towards education in Bopolu City, where I'm seeing the Bopolu County lawmaker capture right here on the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. That's it for the Hot Pepper.
Yes, Maka, and then in my possession, I have the Independent newspaper. Independent newspaper. UX 2.5 billion carbon credits did Hitchix. Independent newspaper UX 2.5 billion carbon credits did Hitchix. Right here on now the front page of the independent newspaper, the back of the independent newspaper, Shunayan calls for collaboration and partnership. All right, so you will see that the back page of the independent newspaper came right here. It says here that Shunayan calls for collaboration and partnership. That's the independent newspaper in my possession, Micah.
And yes, let's go for the New Republic newspaper on the newsstand for 50 Liberian dollars, the September 17, 2024 edition. CDC defiant. And this comes with exclamation CDC defiant. Over eviction order, SG talks tough. I'm seeing Jefferson Koji, the Secretary General of the Opposition Congress for Democratic Change. Just a couple of months ago, they were called the ruling party. They are now the opposition, the lead opposition party. The Secretary General Jefferson Koji is captured on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. And still on the front page of the New Republic newspaper, let's take ownership of UL, Shuni Arches fellow alumni. So Elias Shuni, the former Deputy Foreign Minister, is captured right here on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. Let's go to the back page. The back page of the New Republic, over 174 returnees are without parents. Government is concerned. Patrick Wozi is seen right here on the back page. He's the head of the LRRC. 10 youths complete advocacy workshop. Well, who is offering that workshop? Grab a copy of the paper to read details. UMU in Tomor. Staffers abandon duties over unpaid wages. Wow, this is major news in education, even though it's not very positive. The United Methodist University in Tomor. Staffers abandon duties over unpaid wages. Dr. Ya Gono, what's happening at the UMU? Liberia to get 2 interchange bridges soon. It says what Liberia gets 2 overpass interchanges soon. Work to commence in February. And that's it for the back page of the New Republic newspaper.
And for my end here, finally, heritage. The truth is our guy. As he takes charge, Minister Kafon vowed to change Liberia's economic stakes. Right here on now the front page of the heritage newspaper. At the back page, UX Ambassador highlights Liberia Electricity Corporation Sussex.
Yes, so finally is the front page Africa in my possession, and the front page of the front page Africa newspaper. It says the banner headline: Liberian government employs ex-president Weah to join campaign in advocating for a non-permanent seat on United Nations Security Council, seeking Weah's help. That's front page Africa for you. And stay on the front page of the front page Africa newspaper. Guinea yet to grant HPX mining lessons despite company expression of intent to construct over a $3 billion rail in Liberia. And a question mark from front page Africa, it says Liberia being deceived. It's a question mark. Liberia being deceived, as Guinea is yet to grant HPX mining lessons despite company's expression of intent to construct over US $3 billion railway in Liberia. Liberia being deceived. This is the final story on the front page of the front page Africa newspaper, and that does it for the review of the local dailies this morning. Thanks to all of you for following us, and thanks to out of the editors who were able to send the papers this morning. The review of the local dailies is a regular segment of the Truth Breakfast Show here on Truth 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. Again, the stories in the papers are interesting. So you can grab a copy of almost 90 or 95% of the papers are sold for just 40 Liberian dollars. A couple of them are for $50. I think some few for $30. But that's it. It is good to read. And somebody say if you want to hide money from a Liberian person, place it in the middle of a book because they will not touch that book and they will not find your money. Do you believe that?
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
So that's beginning of our talking points this morning. I know there are a couple of things listed in the lineup. It will come a time we'll do revised lineup, but a couple of things in the lineup this morning. Beginning with the EPS issue. Yeah, the EPS issue. When this issue of the EPS happened, when the dismissal were done, it was hugely a political issue because the way it was discussed in the public, it had mixed political views. While the government that took the decision were defending the decision, there were people who believed that it was political, witch hunt and all of that. However, whatever the case may be, we believe that again, a lot of Liberians, majority of the Liberian people, believe that the leadership of the current president will be one that will cut across the country, and that Liberians he will be a president for all Liberians. Again, it doesn't in any way place the president in a position to compromise serious policy issues in the country. So whatever decisions were taken, if these decisions were general decisions taken by the government, we believe that whatever these people have worked for, their benefits should be paid. The legislature have this tendency of receiving people's petitions. They are very good at receiving petitions.
That's the evening, man.
Yes. You will gather yourself, go there, whether with placard, present your petition. They will receive it with sweet voice. Well, we will ensure that your petition will reach the leadership of whether that the Senate or the House, and the appropriate action will be taken to ensure that issues are addressed. But after that petition is delivered, and the petitioners turn their back and leave, that petition, sometimes you don't hear about it anymore. I think we should do government with efficiency, and in every way that we can run very proactively, because sometimes if you suspend the ambition or the desire or the plights of the people, it leaves them with no alternative but sometimes to take actions in their own hands. These are some of the issues. So the last time these former EPS agents gathered, we remember around the CDC headquarters, there were other issues. Their attention were there, and later on they went and had a press conference right around the Congo Town area there, and the issue caveat that the government should ensure that their benefits are paid. In fact, one of the issues in their petition is that to be reinstated. However, they are concerned about their benefits. So is government, paying deaf ears to these concerns? Again, like I said, if you are not proactive with some of these issues, the end result will be that you'll see the people gathering places that you don't want them to gather. For example, there was almost in fact, there was a huge scene at the legislature when these, former EPS agents went there to do a reminder or follow-up or a petition of the leadership of the legislature to ensure that the government, through the executive, can pay their benefits. We just feel that it is civilized enough for people to get what they work for. And like I've said before, the root cause of poverty in Africa, not living out Liberia, is the abuse of labor. People actually work, but what they work for, they don't get it. Okay, or even if they are getting it, it's not compared to the energy they are using.
Yeah,
you understand? So we just think it is very important that the relevant authorities do what they can do to ensure that whatever, if it costs to go around the table again for discussion with these people,
yeah,
you have to do it and ensure that these people get their benefits.
and I think that's run through the office of the current EPS box to maybe invite the heads of the ex EPS officers, invite them as on a round table, see how best they can try to, because the public sentiment, it shouldn't rest on what the people thought or thinking of. It's the reason why these guys were dismissed. Then you just hold on to it, because when the guys in, when you took the guys in uh, for the from the bureau offices, it was, the sentiment when across, the both electronic and print media, due to partisan level or what. So it shouldn't just, it shouldn't just hold on and people think that it was the reason. So make the people to understand that this is the reason why we took the people out, and your benefits of what you need, definitely going to provide it. The way you said, my guy, is what the men work for. And you see, as far as the capital building, for the guys to go there, and it was an ugly scene. And every time we keep putting our country on the internet, we've always saw the wrong action, the wrongdoing. To see ex EPS officers, we went to that place yesterday, and now the speaker security even disarmed the speaker security. So that's tell you that the country, if this government not try to put the necessary things in place, especially with the small complaining, where dismissing people, not getting the benefit and other stuff, my God, will continue to experience protests, and we should not be good for our country, because the people out there at the international level, they are looking at Liberia, what country, every time there's a protest. Understand? So it shows that if I'm taking this group out, let's start arranging the benefit. Let's know what we have for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we don't want to work with them again. We don't want to do with them. So let's make sure what we have for them, we package it within the over.
Exactly. And everything should work, hand in hand. Because the fact is that, like I said here a couple of days ago, um, if the government is robust in seeking investment opportunities, which is intended to create jobs for the Liberian people, you also have to do that in line with ensuring that the country is secure. So two things that investors will look out, several things, but I can just say two. For example, investors will be looking at the security system of the country, how peaceful and stable the security, the country is. And the second thing is the justice system of the country, because somebody is concerned, if I go and put my money in this country and things go wrong, can I get justice? You understand? So these are some of the key things. So while the government will be out there seeking investment opportunities, it is also very important that to ensure that your country is investment friendly. Investment friendly in the sense that there is security, there are not security issues that could scare investors. So things like former soldiers or former security officers benefits, if they are agitating about it, then it sent a signal. It sent a signal of fear in the minds of investors. So do this advocacy for investment holistically, addressing the security issue of the country, addressing the justice system of the country as you seek investment opportunities. So the people work, whether they were on supplementary payroll, whether they violated the standing orders of the EPS and they got dismissed, the obligation is on the government of Liberia to pay them their benefits and part ways with them.
Yeah.
Part ways with them.
Yeah.
If you're not lady are married and you think the marriage contract has expired and you can't do it anymore, or the both of you think you can't do it anymore, sign a divorce paper, you just sign the paper, you say to whatever and part ways. That's how I want to draw the analogy.
And
You want
especially,
divorce the woman, give her own benefit, everything. That will go say that, you go say that. Now every time she will come to the house, whether you want to get in your new relationship, the woman will come and be knocking at your door.
yeah,
Oh, you marry me, you don't do the. So this is a caveat to the government. Settle these former EPS agents and let sleeping dog lie. Let sleeping dog lie. That's what I can say much about that this morning.
and I think that it should be the wrong people that going on strike. It should be
Yeah.
the wrong people that going out there to protest, securities, people know who you train. So, you should see it. Like Michael said, it's a threat directed to the country,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to investors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see security these people. So, it is resting on this government now to say our best. Let's our best we can pay the people off. Call the guys in on the round table, set up a time with them, and say our best you can give the people their money. This issue of protest. We have experienced it in this country
They don't
for
even have
yeah,
much protest. I think they're the one can be looking for
for
protest. Because if you settle these people, they will not go protest.
oh yeah.
Normally, by this time in 2018, there were a lot of political agitation all around the place.
Mhm.
So I think the government should take cue from there. Again, the next thing we'll have here is this wire results issue, but the white people normally don't contact RCR News, so we don't. We are seeking more details on our results, so we can't say much about the wire results. This morning,
Rabodo
yeah,
and
we
his
can't.
team.
Yeah, I can't say much about it this morning because our newsroom was not aware of what was happening. Yeah, what we were aware, but not too much detailed information we got. So I can't say much this morning.
And it's very
If
important.
they have other information, let them let all know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's important to say to the public, my God, because this is about information.
yeah.
You can look at Truth FM. Truth FM we cover the entire country.
Mm.
We got files at the bullocks. So major issues, why
Yeah.
results, those stuff this the newsroom of this section or the news department indeed, why I should get further involved and get the people updated, informed.
I don't even know
Yeah.
who they have in a communication office there. They say you got somebody that need prints. I don't know.
So it's necessary. But
Yeah,
that's
we'll
it.
bring details once
Mhm.
we have details. We'll bring details once we have it. But again, the last time this issue of the the Civil Aviation Authority, there have been some commitment of collaboration or discussions, ongoing talks with other airlines to resume flights to Liberia. We're getting information that the Ethiopian Airlines, one of the biggest carrier,
It's a very good
uh,
news for the country.
yes, in the continent, will be resuming. Will be starting flight into Liberia in early October. So that's just maybe a month and a half from now. We hope to see Ethiopia Airways, yeah, airlines flying to and from Liberia and to other destinations. I think this is a good news for travelers and
Mhm.
for the economy because but what we want to do is to continue to caution the leadership at the Rabat International Airport, the management of the airport, and the Liberian National Airport Authority, the mother body or institution managing airports across the country, to ensure that we can have all the necessary standards
Yeah.
to ensure that while we are talking to flights, to or airlines to resume flights to the country, which is good for the country, which will also make sure that we can provide the environment that they too,
Hmm.
can enjoy, and because they are doing business.
Yeah.
Yes, so we should create a condition where they will be happy to operate in the country. So, initial negotiations and discussions, we are hopeful that these things will work. Yes, not much we can say about that. Again, yes, just in passing, we got like 5 minutes to take the calls. But just in passing, yesterday we listened to the joint interview at the state radio. It was relayed here also on Truth FM, where the mouthpiece of the government, the official spokesperson for the government, Minister Jeremy Pia, and also the Public Works Minister, along with the the head of the National Investment Commission, all of them, the presidential press secretary, they were all in studio discussing critical national issues. But two things that stood out for the public. One was the issue of the yellow machine issue, and the other one was the roads issue as raised by some of the journalists, our colleagues. Um, again, I'm tempted to say that Liberia has become overly political. I'm not concerned very much about whether the machines will come or the machines will not come. But again, this whole yellow machine saga just proved how very political the country is. I know when this thing started, the vigor, the zest that I saw in the executive, uh, if 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 the same level of zest and enthusiasm was seen in the public, hmm, and the legislature. And so by this time, maybe we got over 100 or 150 pieces of these equipment in the country. Unfortunately, we don't have them yet. But again, it is good to do the right thing. Now, everyone has said it is good to do the right thing. But where we are now, thanks to the president set up a committee to work on this whole road issue and place the vice president
It's the vice president in charge.
as head of that committee. And according to the information minister, the vice president has taken the discussion to another level by exploring other alternatives. He said that we can only deal with a committee group, or we can find another manufacturer that can give us these equipment, considering price competition.
Yeah.
So these are some of the issues. But again, the president said, this man, the initial, manufacturer was someone, was a friend who hugely supported the plan of the president to really open up roads in Liberia, and have made a commitment by saying, well, we can deliver these things and we can discuss the payment plans and all of that. Again, they talk about procurement processes. They talk about legislative approval and all of that. The president wrote the legislature. What is the status of the president's communication to the legislature? We cannot say much about that because not much has been done. So as it is, it appears like, look, this is how some people are thinking. Some people are thinking that certain individuals, because of political reason, are standing against the procurement of the yellow machines. Yes. Even people in government are thinking that opposition lawmakers are standing against the progress of the deal because of political reasons. They believe that if this deal truly goes through, it means, because of the fact that you see the public works zone, reactivated across the 15 counties of the country, and that roads are maintained and rehabilitated on an annual basis or year round, that the president said, roads being pliable year round. It means that the chance of campaigning, because in the rural part of this country, the people are very concerned about their farm to market roads because they are deeply into agriculture. They are into business, moving from one market to another. When the roads are accessible, for you to go there and tell the people, say, the government that came here and opened roads and did this for you should not re-elect them. It will be difficult. It will be a tall mountain to climb for the opposition. So for me, I believe, in my opinion, that some members of the opposition don't 100% want this thing to go through. However, we as members of the media also call on the executive to do it appropriately. But doing things appropriately doesn't mean you can do it as quick as you want it.
Yeah.
The policies are on the books. The tracks are there. You can follow yes, you can follow to make this thing happen.
Yeah.
Again, we are holding to the word of the information minister that the government is committed to this, and the programs about bringing these earth moving and road equipment in the country is on course, in the words of the information minister. Again, the momentum has died in the public. The zest the public had about this yellow machine issue has died, you and I know, since there was huge public criticism from all political quarters and from amongst the ordinary Liberian people. Again, this is where we are. But the government said, well, they are working on it. But if you listen to the interview yesterday, it seemed to me that we have a long way to go with this.
A very long way to go, my God, and that's been my attention.
Yeah.
I was sitting with a very close business partner. He said, the international community or maybe our partners, they said the reason why we keep going through these things is because our leaders always want the first before the country.
Okay.
So if they get the benefit, if they get a cut, if they receive the thing first, if the country will benefit from it. So the matter of fact, they have to get the thing for the pocket first before they think about the country. So for that reason, we'll keep going. That we say we've got a long way. We'll keep going through this. Indeed, Liberians, our country will keep facing this problem over and over because our leaders want their small thing, their benefit first and before the country. So in that's the point. Say, we get the country ahead. No country ahead. That's the
look at also some lawmakers who said, well, we want this must happen. Even in plenary, there were discussions about this thing, and almost majority of them said, we want this thing, we want the appropriate thing to be done. But then the president wrote the legislature. These lawmakers who said they actually want it. It is good for the country. It is good for our district. They want to see their people flourishing in agriculture. They want to see farm to market roads. How come since the president's communication went to the House, they are not pushing it from the floor? If, for example, somebody say the speaker is holding the communication, as I'm saying, for example, I'm not saying the speaker is holding it.
Yeah.
If somebody assumed that the speaker is holding the communication, if majority of these lawmakers said that it was good, why haven't they raised this issue? Because there's always, other discussions on the floor that may not be part of the agenda. How come some of these lawmakers who said yesterday that this thing is good have not been able to raise this issue and call on the speaker for them to act on the president's communication? That has not been done. Well, we're doing lip service to the country. I believe that the right procedures, whether public procurement or whatever legislative procedures, should be followed. But I think this particular thing is important for us. Some of you who didn't grow up in the interior, some of you who don't know your village roads, you don't know your town, your hometown roads. When we're talking about these things, you sit in Pinsville and just drive one motorbike or taxi and go to the Capitol building. You come back to your house. You live in Cinco or Congotown, somewhere in Pinsville, here, Brewerville. You feel this is just Liberia, but this is not Liberia. Liberia is bigger than Montserrat County. Liberia is bigger than Monrovia. These things, our people need them. The legislature, you are the right representatives of our people. The people give you the job. Go ahead, work with the executive. Let the right things be done and let this deal go through. This president said in 2017 during a presidential debate that his ambition, his goal is to open up Liberia when it comes to road connectivity. If you start on the 14th of first day contacting a partner that is able to procure or produce the materials, let's do the legislative procedures, the PPCD, CC procedures, and have the team done. It is a good thing for everybody. But if some of you stand against it and your constituents know that you were one of those who stood against this thing, I'm sorry for you, 2029. I'm really sorry for you. Yeah. But yes, that's how much we can say. We'll take calls now. Roland Gideon said yesterday that it is raining. They can do quota work during the ring. They can do cement pavement during the ring. They try to put rock to some of the bad areas, but the community people stealing the rock and selling it. That's what he said yesterday.
And let's say thanks to my God, I went through a story or a bus into something where the District 7 lawmaker there in Nima County, and his team,
Yes. Yeah. Around the Cyclopia area there.
In Kanta, where Honorable Musa Bede team, tried to provide assistance to some of the cars and that got stuck.
And even remove the mud from the road so that the road can be pliable.
Yeah.
So we are hoping. And he said the rescue mission to reimburse his man.
Carry a bill.
Carry a bill so they can get it back. But it's a good thing. He's always done it on his own. I believe that is just a statement. He did a relief for the Liberian people. He's one person who has been using his money. The money he's supposed to use for a family, he's been using it for the country.
Mhm.
The bridge he built, or the bridges that he's building in Nimba, these are all national projects. It cannot be project from the office of a representative. Now, public works projects, government projects. That's what Representative Ability has been doing. So we want to hope that he will continue to have the resources
Yeah.
to do these things, because you can't do these things if you don't have the resources. And government should be able to buttress the efforts of this man. Yes, let's take a couple of calls this morning up to 9 o'clock. This is the Truth Breakfast Show. Maka Davis on Salif. We are here this morning up to 10 o'clock. For the female line, 0770-202579. 0770-202579. And the male line, 0777-285-961. Again, 0777-285-961 is the number. And so I think you can take it.
Yes, so let's get to the line and pick up our first caller. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mara.
Morning, go ahead.
Thank you very much. And let me say good morning to this Arvin. And join the conversation from we were community. Let me appreciate you. But because of the issue of the yellow machine, I think I listened to the information minister. He was very clear. He said the president has designated the vice president. And the vice president started in negotiation. What we were hearing too, I think it was in the form area. But for the intervention of the vice president, to all companies, it's got to assist. So I think in my mind that some people wanted to get caught from behind the scene. And this is the reason I said the whole rock and roll. But it's not possible that the vice president intervention will drop the negotiation from the photo to the second. That means that's what we're using the issue of the yellow machine to extract us because we want development.
Okay.
So I believe in my mind that because I didn't know the information minister, he said he had done drastically the negotiation. That means that the vice president is an old business. He's a business tackle. He know how to way. But I believe that you do better when you stand onto that negotiation table. So that until the vice president gets, you do much better than the first people good out there.
Okay.
So
All right.
It was the right direction. Yes.
All right. So let's just hold you there because the next caller. Go ahead. You're live. Good morning. Yeah.
And I join you people from the plantation this morning. But new plasma is ceremony starting this morning to see foreign students this morning drop out from all 5 schools across the plantation with the information saying that the management has come up with an agreement that you have bought 21 or for 21 upward you can attend the 5 school system. And some of them are in the 11 and some of them are in the 12 And we all know the point of the education system. You cannot be in the 11 or 12 and be able to take transfer in another school. But when you, the type of applying this morning, and we can feel the people who started making from the fact that when you put your 4 children from other school, you say because they are 21, tell me when 75 be able to succeed and send out to school for you, is very much starting this morning. I hope you're going to do your investigation agenda to be joined in this way. So at least our children in our education can be rescued. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thanks, and we'll definitely do a follow-up on that story there. Good morning, you are live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm
Go ahead.
from Dwazon. I just want to say the lawmakers of the whole yellow mission, it will be very difficult because most of them, for me, are in the interest of the whole yellow mission.
You're not in the interest?
Yeah, not in the interest of the whole yellow mission.
Okay.
Most of the opposition lawmakers, because they feel that when they do go through, it will be a big plus for the present government. So they'll just wait and see, but I don't think that will happen.
Okay. You have
Let
a caller,
me
Micah?
go to the female line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
This is Fatu calling from Center.
Okay.
Yeah, Maka and
Ansu.
what the point said.
Ansu.
I really want to know because so far the last month or 2 months ago, we heard that the president brought in 180 machines. Is it true?
No, I don't think. Oh, the background is bad though. But let me provide you Well, we're not sure that they brought in 100 pieces. I think they brought a couple of RVP equipment, which I think they parked at the BTC. Am I
Yeah, yeah,
correct?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So it's not that amount of that number you are calling.
Okay. The next caller, go ahead. You're live. Good morning.
Good morning, also.
Yeah.
I say good morning to Veteran Maka David and good morning to the many listeners and viewers following the broadcast. My name is Aloysius P. Flomo Jr. and I phoned in this morning from Lower Miami County. I listened to your intro this morning, especially Maka when you said people should be given a due benefit or just benefit for what they work for. And one of the callers just mentioned this is a growing issue within Firestone. Yes, indeed, Firestone is contributing to the revenue aspect of this country and the employment aspect. But when they are doing something, I think national government should be able to step in. Currently, as we speak, there are a lot of school-going kids that have been denied access to education or the Firestone school system, all because Firestone is saying you have a point when you reach 21 years of age, you should not be in their school, especially in the senior half of 10 to 12 grade. And this is something that government through the education ministry, the labor ministry, need to come in expeditiously because there are so many parents, like your previous caller said, that on this farm, they are not even making those salaries that is far in compliance with the minimum wage. But Firestone is telling the kids to drop out of higher Islamic school. This is a complete human rights violation on the rights of those children. And if nothing is done, the next action that we are hearing in the public space that will be getting on Firestone will not be welcome. So the government, President Waka, if you are listening, your government through the education ministry, the labor ministry need to come to Firestone and make Firestone to understand that she's not involved in the government or the education ministry policy. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Thanks, Elisha. Let's pick up the next caller. Good morning. You're live.
So good morning.
Yeah.
Mr. Pleasant, good morning to Maka Davis. I join you both from District 4, and as usual, this is the voice of Akwe Ebue Senior. And let me also say a pleasant good morning to the people's lawmaker, Musa Asambeleke. Maka, quickly, two issues. You spoke about this issue of the EPF officer and that of the yellow machines. Maka, we want to be very frank to this government. We supported this government and we worked tirelessly to ensure that this government win the election. But sometimes if the government is going contrary, we must be able to say the very hard truth to the government. You cannot sideline people if you know fully well you are not fully prepared to give their benefits. But on the other hand, Maka, we should try to discourage some of these aspects from protesters. If you are protesting, it's like you want to raise the red flag on some draining issues that you have. But I think the actions exhibited by the dismissed EPS officer yesterday at the legislative building, it was quite wrong. It was quite unfortunate. And these are things that we must be able to condemn in the strongest tone. Why it's true we want to put the government to the fire to do the right thing, we must also discourage people from doing the wrong thing. You cannot in the legislative building and try to disarm security officers at that place. That was quite wrong. And quickly to this issue of the yellow machine, I followed the show on yesterday, and I think the information minister was very much emphatic. If some of our lawmakers who come from the other side will think that this machine will not come to fruition, the minister was clear.
Okay.
That indeed the machines will come to Liberia, and we want to employ the president and all those that are working to ensure that these machines come to Liberia because it will be helpful for our people in the hinterland. Thank you for the
Thank you so much.
Let's go to the female line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
This is Mrs. Baba again. And my attention is drawn to the yellow machine issue. I am begging the lawmakers, please, we elect you people so that you cannot see about yourself, you see about Liberia. Party is far below election national issue. I beg you. Let's try and call this to a serious attention. The rules are bad. We have to, majority of the people that are doing the business and rioting are women. And you know, when women are already vulnerable, with bad issues and other things. Then they have to come to be battling it with bad rules. I think I beg you, my people, let's do something. I know it's not about who wins, it is who benefits. And the Liberian people are the one that it's crying. They are crying at me. Let's do something. Please, thank you so much. And I hope they will have ears to listen to do the needful quickly.
Thank you so much, Madam Pabai, for joining always on the TBS. The female line again, 0770-202579. For the women, 0770-202579. They always say, oh, they can designate special line for us. The men can be battling us. We want to make our points. So we set this line exclusively on the TBS for you, the women, to make your points.
All right, so let's have more women participation. Good morning. You are live?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
This is Women from Country Warsaw.
Okay, go ahead.
Probably I called and discussed this kind of system. The company said that they are going to make the difference of the senior student. The high school should be divided like the 12th grade when you think for the 1 year, you can sit in class. But the 11th grader, they didn't allow them to sit in class. They division the two. So I want us to look at it very critically that if you're looking at the range, you will this thing that 12th graders should go to read class and the 11th graders should stay. But also it will be embarrassing the other rest of the family that will be on the plantation working and their children do have anywhere to go. So let the government come and see the difference that they're trying to do there. Please, our journalists are trying to intervene to really find this thing possible that person should be able to think and let the people continue the school until they get tired. Thank you.
Thanks for calling. And I definitely think that we're going to do a follow up on our Firestone story. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning to the listening audience. Well, my name is Abdullah Gwanafare and I speak to you from District 4 Mosurano. Let me quickly talk on the Firestone issue when it comes to the labor sector. You see, like, why my brother Alasha Peace from the date measure concerning the school systems in Firestone there, I think it's need government attention to really step in. What do I mean? They will tell you, say, when you reach the age of 21, you will not enter in the, especially you will not be allowed in the school. By the age of 21, your father or mom is still working for the company producing, making millions of dollars for them. But where we should be at the age of 21, you will not be able to be allowed in the system. Mind you, they are not doing the right thing for the citizens because school is the only benefit for the citizens in our country. But really, sometimes I blame the two senators, Senator Maggie and another Senator Emmanuel Nukwe. Because for the fact that Firestone said that they can't work with you people, why you people should force your friendship on Firestone? You don't know what to tell your people for the people. Senator Maggie and Nukwe had a golden opportunity for the people to benefit in our country. Them. They just need to tell the people, say, my people, just demand Firestone say we need it, you will get our support. And that will be done. But for the fact that you're forcing your friendship on Firestone, your family to Firestone that to say you're begging them for something, where we are, or what are you putting in? So you need to do something for the benefit of the people because school is the only thing that people can be able to live on tomorrow. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You are welcome. Thanks for calling. Let's get to the next caller. Good morning. Can you please walk away for your monitor, please?
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Michael. Good morning, Ansu. This is S. Beno Place calling on Toronto, Market County, District 1. My concern has to do with reconciliation. I think the reconciliation should come two ways. Those during campaign, whatever expression they use against certain people, they should realize that the campaign is over now. They should come and reconcile with the people. It is not the leadership supposed to call them to say, kind of reconcile. And they're still doing things. That is no reconciliation. The caucuses of these federal counties, they are now working together in the interest of the people. For instance, much of other counties, you don't see the two senators bringing out proposals together or something like that, all the representatives, each of them doing their own thing. You go to Nima, the same thing. You go to another county. So how will the country be built? Everybody is concentrating on his own sentiment. So this is my concern. Is it the president is not reconciling? People who say if the president become president, him or my power, they are not coming to reconcile. They're still holding on to their word. People who say if the president become president, I'm gonna turn to woman or I turn to man. They are not coming to reconcile. Then how will you call somebody and say you cannot reconcile? So this is my concern.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful. There we have it. So can we pick up one or two
Yeah,
more
we
before
can
going?
be couple of but this Firestone issue, I mean, it's something that need to be looked at critically because we understand there was I don't know whether the decent work has said anything about that, however, but there was this I don't know what kind of bargaining agreement they call it. Was it somebody is telling me that it was agreed
Mhm.
and signed during our agreement about this whole school age issue that once you are if you are 21 you are in 12th grade you will finish, but if you are 21 11th grade they will not take you. I'm understanding that it's in a say what kind of bargaining agreement they have over there. It is in it. The labor ministry also, according to the president, the labor ministry signs it, the company signs it, and the workers sign it, or the workers union sign it. So these are some of the issues. Now, if you commit to an
That
agreement,
yeah.
if you commit to an agreement and that agreement comes back to haunt you,
Mhm.
then you start to raise issues. So that's why before you can commit to any kind of agreement, it even goes across to the government at large.
Yeah.
If you are committing to any kind of agreement, you should assess that agreement very well to see, look ahead,
Mhm.
look ahead of the agreement, not just the present condition. Now see what's happening. They are telling us that the CBA that was signed, it was in it. The collective bargaining agreement, good, that's what they call it. The collective bargaining agreement that was signed by the workers' union, the company, and it was approved, I think, by the Ministry of Labor. It is these provisions are there. Then how come it comes back to 100 people? Okay, it comes back to 100 people.
All right. So let's get to the line and pick up a few more calls.
Yeah, just take two more calls and
Yeah.
then I can just use 3 minutes to talk to Faou chairman on this thing because
Okay.
it's becoming
Go ahead.
alarming.
Morning, Maga.
Go
Morning.
ahead. Yeah, you're live.
Yeah, you see, I'm J Max calling from Abel. You see, the problem, let's look at it two ways. I think the best thing the speaker is supposed to do is to change a committee on education. Because I can remember when America has sanctioned on McGee, they said they will not work with McGee. So if you think that things should be better in the education Liberia, that is the speaker try to change McGee and getting different assignment than sitting on committee on education. That's how I'm looking at it.
Okay. All right. For my end, the last caller, go ahead.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
This Firestone issue is very lot of people over. I want the government to flow. As we the chairman who wanted this money. Is that one?
Why you can stay away from the
Yeah.
receiver? Yeah.
I wish I would work for another women. You get it?
Okay. All right. Let's just hold you there, yeah, because we're not getting anything from you, my man. Yeah, so let's just hold you. Mega, go ahead. Yeah,
yeah. I'm trying to see if I can speak with the chairman of FAU, that's the Firestone Workers Union of Liberia. Really, yes. Okay, I think this is it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Imara. How you doing?
This is Maka Davis from Truth FM. You're live on the True Breakfast Show.
Oh, okay. Mr. Davis, how you doing? This is Bongoli.
Yes, the is it chairman or president of FAU?
Yeah, you could say chairman, you could say president, almost have the same function.
So there's this growing we know that schools are opening, but there's this growing concern coming from the Firestone schools. They are saying that, in fact, the callers and most of the people in the county are saying that Firestone is insisting that once a child, whether of any of the workers there is 21 years old and you're in the 11 grade, you cannot continue school. They say except you are in 12 grade, they can allow you to graduate. But what is this? What is this about? How we reach this decision?
This morning we were just on the radio informing our workers, our members. The issue of this 21-year-old, we told the people that the contract between us, the management, and the union is destined to expire December 31st. And that contract is still active, it's still alive, it's not dead. So we ask the management to consider the children in school. They don't have any legal ground to get our children out of school. We have told them, and in fact, we communicated with our national union, and the national union will do same today to the very management. And we are hopeful that they will have to listen because the law is very clear on the book. We're still within the confine of the contract agreement. It has not expired. So you cannot exercise future action on our people. This is very bad. So I can show you, we believe that they are reasonable people, they will understand. And besides that, even within a very concession, the CDA, it also talks about the student, once they are enrolled, they should remain in school, they should be maintained. It's there. It's in our contract agreement.
So you are saying
not coming at 21. They are enrolled already, and they are 21. So they should remain in school until. That's our position as union, and we stand by that. We just inform our national, and the national also communicated with them. So we are ready to really see management adhering to that policy.
Somebody mentioned that the decision that Firestone is taking currently is in the collective bargaining agreement that's signed between you and the company. Is that correct?
No, that's why I said it's being misinterpreted. The document is there, it's very clear that that's a future action. You cannot take it now. The document is clear.
So that is excuse me, please, 1 minute. So that decision supposed to come after December 31 this year. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, because the document we signed is in place for 3 years. So there is no way to exercise any future action now. It cannot be. That's what we are telling them.
So what is the company saying to you?
Well, we were not in the country. We were out, and people were pursuing for us our deputies, engage them. They still maintain their ground. They don't want to accept. We want to accept only a level, and we are saying no from 10th grade. Our book says senior high, so you cannot demarcate it to say only the level we're going to accept.
So what will you do?
We are already making our position very clear, categorically clear to the management that the union is in the business of advancing herself. If the management will continue to proceed this way, the union will advance herself. And that's our position.
But yes. But what the interpretation of advancing yourself?
Oh my brother, I mean the interpretation is we remain calm and pursue the interest of the masses to ensure that it happens. That's all about it.
But what means?
We are more resolute on that. I will not be able to jump be explaining, but I'm saying to you, we're going to advance ourselves, and that is all about it. We advance ourselves, the management will continue the route. We advance ourselves. We have said that to the national union, and the national union will communicate that to them. That's the procedure.
Okay, Redonik Bongali is the chairman of FAWU, the Firestone Workers Union. Is that correct? Thank you.
That's my name. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Let's take one of the stakeholders in education, Dr. Benjamin Way. You can just take 2 minutes of your time, please. Yeah, yes, go ahead.
Thank you so much. I turned my radio on and I heard the conversation. I would like to weigh in quickly. Whatever, whether it's memorandum of understanding or is contract or whatever that cause a school system not allowing students of a particular age for enrollment, especially for workers. I am not going to talk about the worker union side. I heard him talk about contacting the headquarters for union body. But I believe every school in this country is governed by the Ministry of Education regulations, and that no school in this country can come up arbitrarily to come up with regulations that disenfranchise Liberian children. So as president of the Principal Association, whether that contract expires in December and a new one is supposed to be written, the stakeholders should be involved and be on board. Sometimes the leaders for these associations only think about today, 3 years, 4 years. What happened 10 years? What happened 15 years? I believe that that particular clause should be scratched out of any agreement once it comes to the running of the school, unless the Ministry of Education, which is the prime regulator of schools in this country, set a age demarcation for students at a particular level. So it is condemned, whether it is now or in the future, it should be scratched out. Thank you.
Okay, Benjamin Wayne there, weighing in on this discussion. I think it was a little bit good piece of discussion right here on the TBS. Let's go for sports this morning. Now, I mean, Tapia is pretty seated this morning to bring us the news from the world of sports on the TBS, a regular feature on this program. So, yes, sports is next.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, everyone. The rulers of Mighty Barrow are a step away from finishing the 2024 National Basketball Championship First Division title, thus making it their fourth time in succession. They produced 2 straight wins in a best-of-5 series against Cestus Mongols, needing another win this Wednesday to be confirmed as champions of the competition. The first match on Friday ended 88 to 62 points, while Sunday's match ended 70 to 57 points. The series is taking place at the SKD Gym in Pingsville City. The head of Mighty Barrow head coach is a veteran basketball star Asaf Adil. He spoke with reporters after Sunday's win over Cestus Mongols. Mighty Barrow basketball team head coach there Asaf Adil in conversation with journalists after the match on Sunday. For his part, Cestus Mongols head coach Gissi said there is still a long way to go despite the opening defeats of the series, while he promised to make a strong comeback in his next fixture this Wednesday. Cestus Mongo's head coach there also in conversation with journalists after the game on Sunday. He Zise Gissi. Also at the weekend, Spartacus came from behind to secure a narrowed 60 to 59 points victory over the Kings in the male second division, as commissioners also felt prey to Invincible 11 women's team in the women's division. There will be more actions this Tuesday at the same venue, with Spartacus taking on Highway Kings in Game 2 of the second division series at 5 p.m., while commissioners will be hoping to first win over IE or Invincible 11 Ladies in Game 2 of the women's series at 7 p.m. Abigail Kaya played a fantastic ending game as she took down a player from South Korea, making it her straight 6 wins in a row. The young Liberian representative in the competition on Monday defeated a player from South Korea to remain the world number one with its 6 consecutive wins from 6 games played at the moment. Her win early Monday means she's one of the favorites to win the best individual performer in the world. 5 more matches remaining for the 45th World Chess Olympiad 2024 competition to be completed. The tournament is being held in Budapest, Hungary, with over 1,500 individuals in 175 countries taking part in the month-long event. Summer girls defeated the Yamos 5-3 home runs at the SKD Sports Complex in Game 1 of the Liberia Kickball Federation League Second Division category. Mighty Supreme bowed to Blackton 5-0 home runs at the same venue in Game 2. Kamara Kickball Club won Ghost United 2-1 home runs in a competitive match in Game 3, while Amazon got a 4-1 home run win against Success Kickball Club in Game 4 to continue the day's fixtures. Supreme Girls bowed to Girls of Zion 5-0 home runs in the day's fifth match, while Community Youth Empowerment or CYE and Grand Paso County-based GISA settled for a 3-all home run draw. Liberia's older kickball club Aries overpowered Bonneville Superstars or BSS 5-0 home runs to climax the weekend kickball activities. And Irish Football Association Chief Executive Patrick Nielsen says he's disappointed that Northern Ireland will not host matches at Euro 2028. The UK government announced on Friday that it will not provide funding to redevelop Casement Park for the tournament, stating that costs had risen dramatically to more than 400 million euros, with Windsor Park's capacity well below European governing body UEFA's requirement to host games at next European Championship. Nelson confirmed that no matches will be held in Belfast following the decision that Casement Park will not be constructed in time for the tournament. Nelson added that it was too early to say what role Northern Ireland could play in the Europe 2028 beyond hosting matches in Belfast. And finally, the hearing into Manchester City's 115 charges for alleged breaches of the Premier League's financial rules began on Monday. City were charged and referred to an independent commission in February 2023 following a 4-year investigation. It is alleged City breached its financial rules between 2009 to 2018. The Premier League claims City breached rules requiring the club to provide accurate financial information that gives a true and fair view of the club's financial position. This information covered club revenue, which includes sponsorship income and operating costs. He has also accused the Premier League champions of not cooperating. That's all from our sports desk.
Samuel, have you heard about Ecobank Back to School giveaway?
I haven't. Tell me about it.
Samuel, for every Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or rapid transfer transaction done at any Ecobank branch or sub-agent location, you can get a prize. So,
Will, I'm not understanding you. Tell me about it because my brother saying that you school fees first thing tomorrow.
okay, listen again. Whether you send money or receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or rapid transfer at any Ecobank branch or sub-agent location, you get Ecobank branded copybooks, pens, pencils, and many other items.
Julie, I get it now. I will definitely go to Ecobank for all my Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and rapid transfer transaction. That is Ecobank way of saying, welcome back to school. Ecobank, the Pan African Bank.
I said, Chi, my son Teddy Rat Kanye. You not pay your EDC bill?
Yeah, my man, I just buy my car.
You sure? How you buy it? Because send the money, I see you moving from yourself.
But I have to move from my house before I buy car. I use Orange money right on my phone to pay my LEC bill.
Oh, so you can use Orange money now to pay your EDC bill? I will not leave your transfer until you show me the code right here.
My Oma, the Tina, if you're using a USD account, just that *144 *141 hash. Or when you're using your LRD account, that *144 *231 hash. Or better still, you can use the Orange Money app and pay your LEC bill right on your cellular bank. And the good thing is, with Orange Money, you can buy your LEC token with no service charge.
I said, my son Teddy Rat, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to tell all my friends in the market that we can use Orange Money to pay our EDC bill. Thank you so much. Do it.
My people, your hello. Now your Orange Money girl Amanda, I bring your good news from Orange Money. With your Orange Money account, you can pay your DSTV bill at any time from anywhere with no extra service charge. With Orange Money, the thing are free. All you need to do is *144 *163 hash, or better still, use the Orange Money app to make the thing easy, because I know you now want based on that exciting TV show and that interesting for working. What do we nah?
Well, Orange Liberia and Ecobank Liberia Limited are proud sponsors of the TBS here on Truth 96 from FM. Thanks for following us through this morning. Yeah, this Firestone school issue is becoming a serious point of discussion, but we're hoping that we'll do justice to all sides. We will endeavor to speak to the HR also. We just spoke with the head of AU, the Workers Union, and we listened to the president of the Principals Association of Liberia, Benjamin Way, who made some point on that. Someone also just wrote and said that there are different sides of the argument coming up, so we will see. We'll do justice to the discussion. Someone said the workers' children going to school is part of their parents' insurance benefit, and at the age of 21 years, you are no longer eligible to benefit from or to benefit your parents' insurance. Someone said that is simple as that. Well, a lot of technical legal issues surrounding this, but we will see what we can do. Maybe in the news or in our subsequent the subsequent edition of the show, we'll contact all sides on it to see how we can bring this to bed. But it's very important for the children to have access to education. They must go to school. Yes, so Francis is here this morning, the CEO of For Life. It's good to have you. Good morning. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for reaching out around my birthday. I saw your text message. Thank you.
You saw a text message.
Yeah, text message. But why you laughing? That text message now.
I like it.
But Francis, another message? That text message. Yeah. So how are you? How's everything? How's For Life? Okay. Your passport, Gina? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Somebody phone vibrating. Okay. Is it in your purview to determine the beneficiaries? Okay. 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 Okay, that's good. Okay. Yes, you said you've been out of the country. Where you went? Okay. To do what? Okay. So what do we expect to see after your China trip? Okay. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Mm. Okay. Okay. How many of the driving stimulators are you bringing?
Which is like 6,000 US for one.
Hmm?
Oh yes, my guy is not joking thing. 6,000. That's the least. The next one I put in for is 16,000 for the truck, because next year we're going to introduce the heavy driving, the heavy duty driving.
Okay.
You know, more machines coming in, more company coming in. But if you look on the ratio, we need a few Librarian there, but heavy duty, and that few Librarian gets near one foreigner that use them for more than 2-3 years before you know how to drive the truck. So we're going to get a few trucks into the country anytime soon, and then it's going to be affordable. You know, when I asked one other guy one day, he said he went to one driving school. I will not call the name, and they're doing heavy. Just I think only one driving school doing heavy duty in Liberia. I stand to be corrected. And then they charge 1,500 US. 1,500 US. How many Liberians can afford 1,500 US to lay on a truck, to lay on a yellow machine? So trust me, if we get a yellow machine, a truck in our country, we're going to charge not more than 400.
Okay.
Not more than 400. The goal is for thousands of Liberians to get skills, because all the things we are crying for, all things are hard. When companies start to pull in, how many Liberians are prepared for the job market? That's the key thing.
Yes.
You know, asking somebody the other day, is it job business high in Liberia? He was like, job business? I said, are you sure? Because remember, 1 week ago, I employed a 55 young person for 1 month job training, just 1 month up for life, 55 person. And we're going to spend like close to $1 million LD to pay them just for 1 month, at least to reduce, that pressure on government that there's no job. So we're trying our we're going to see how best we can help. So we're going to employ temporary employment, 55% on a marketing job. We had a budget about 99,000 plus, 900 plus thousand, close to $1 million. So, and I asked those guys, is it job business high in Liberia? He was like, job business? I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, no job. So I asked him, what can you do? He said, I finished high school. I said, what can you do? And there was nothing more.
Okay.
So I noticed in Liberia is one of the best countries on planet Earth. The matter of fact, I don't leave Liberia for more than 30 weeks. It tells you that Liberia is better than any country in my eye. Maybe you may see it like maybe infrastructure, maybe no, I don't see it that way. I see it like being comfortable with any money. So I told him the secret here is many Liberians, we don't have the required job skill. Right now, to build a biodigester thing costs $450 US. You know how much you're going to earn every week when you just get 2 contracts is $900 US. So I asked the 55 person, do you know about biodigester engineering? They said no, they're not missing, no, they're not plumbing. I said no, you don't have to be. You just need to be somebody that is above 3rd grade class. They was like, wow, I didn't know. I said yes, many jobs are here in Liberia, but many of us don't know what to learn to get this job. So our goal here for Life Vocational School is to see how best many Liberians are prepared for the job market. That's the only way the country will go far. If you get to other neighboring countries, 99% of all of the jobs are being done by their citizens, not foreigner. That's the only way the money will circulate. You know, I read the other day, I noticed that the typical African, the money circulate one time, it just come and leave. But the Israelis, the Jews, these guys, the money circulate within their family 12 different times. It means before Maka gave a building construction work out, somebody within his family have a building construction company. That man that has the building construction company, before he hires somebody to do the biodigester engineering work, it means somebody within that family know that work. Now, if somebody within that family want to get married, they don't have to look all around. Somebody within the family have done catering work. They know how to cater, know how to take care of food at For Life Zone. So you know that the money will circulate within the family and people will get rich and rich and rich. But now if you want to have a program and then you need a catering firm, there is no one person in the family know about that. No one person in the family. So that is our role, to encourage millions of Liberians, millions, to rush and learn. Because the people that normally worry about is those that are riding motorbikes, those that are riding keke. Sooner or later, one day you will hear on the radio the government will say no motorbike in the street, no keke in the street. What will you do?
Just the small Central Monrovia restriction said that issue.
Yes. And other country, in Ghana, I was asking the guy, do they have keke? And he said, no, I don't know. Maybe other people have seen it. I've never saw a keke rider in
Accra.
Yes. One day, I came seeing keke rider in Accra. And I asked, and most of the guys on back, you see them from a delivery company, from this one. We are having system there. So I'm encouraging Liberians, come to For Life Zone. See how best you can learn multiple things to better your life.
So at what stage are we now with the current cycle?
We are approaching graduation. 2 months ago, where Mr. Elton John served as our guest speaker, and he spoke well, and we were able to produce 175 young men and women. And this graduation program, we are anticipating to have more than 300 graduates, more than 300.
Okay.
And I'm encouraging every Liberian, because the driving sector are going to get overcrowded with the latest development. So that I want all of our incoming students to see how best they can secure the space, because we're not going to have the whole country in one class. No, we're not going to have that, because the driving stimulator is all you need. You will sit in that thing in a week time. In a week time, you will know how to drive car. You know, when I enter in China, I went to the factory, and they built it to our own way we want it. That's how China works. They built it the way we wanted it. Everything is for life. The system, the way it works, everything is for life. But the only thing in there now, Liberia Street, that all. Yes, but it's up to international standard. So that's the comfort we want for our students. Normally, other schools want to upgrade, they change their fees, but no, we upgrade and we remain the same with the same fees, and even are planning to even reduce the fees in subsequent time to come, because the goal here is before 2029, let million plus Liberians receive some vocational skill. That's the goal.
You've been doing this thing, every time you come, sometimes offer half fees or 50% scholarship if I like, and you continue doing this. Tell us about partnership. Who are those helping you?
Our first partner is God Almighty. Only Him.
Okay.
We don't have any partnership agreement with any institution, because we actually.
Well, is it that you're not open to working with people?
We are open. We have other people that are sponsoring people in the school, but it's not like a partnership deal. We have Ladder Daisy that sent in some of the church member. We have the Yahowa group of company, which is the countryman area. Thomas Nimedi 12 Foundation. He normally send in most students in.
Okay.
Remember last year, surprising with 50 slots. You know that guy has money. And I was like, will he feel bad to receive 50 slot scholarship? He was like, oh, no, I will not feel bad with that. And he benefited with 50 slots. And then in return, he sent in 30% this cycle that he's going to pay all of the fees, right? So we are open to partnershiping. And the latest one is from the Bokonjile group of company, where they serve as guest speaker, and then they gave 50 slots. We're actually very open to partnershiping, wherein somebody can come and say, Mr. Vani, I want to send those disadvantaged youth to your institution. I want to send social person in my community to your institution, and this is the information sheet. I can pay this amount. Trust me, I will slash the information. I will slash the school fees.
Okay.
I will slash it. For example, somebody is telling Biodigester pay 150 USD. If we have a partner say, oh, I want to pay 40% school fee, we're going to give you for 75 USD.
Okay.
That's the kind
that's half of the fee.
Half of the fees that we're going to do. And you know the amazing thing? It's just the driving I'm just talking about right now. The satellite installer are limited on the fee right now, because the job market is ready. The job market is ready. What am I trying to say? You remember, it's not promotion. You remember DSTV brought in more than 2 feet continue. Put up with teachers. And the amazing thing, they dropped their fees from 75 USD for the entire set to 15 USD. Many Liberians now watch Big Brother Nigeria. Many Liberians now watch the football game. But here's the thing. How many Liberians are trained to do satellite dish installation security camera installation, solar panel installation in Liberia. Few. Very, very few. And we are completing no job. Remember, no precedent will change your life. No precedent. They will create a platform for you to get a job. But if you don't have skill, you will remain the same forever. The great United States that will play DV every year to Toronto, they have one of the highest people living in the streets. Yes, they have people living in the streets, no home, no good. They even have one of the highest zocos too. So it tells you that success is never geographical. You can be successful in any country. It's left for you. Don't say, oh, I gotta be in Australia. Everywhere they have disadvantaged youth. Everywhere they have people don't have place to stay.
They got jobless people everywhere.
Huh?
After they have jobless people everywhere.
Yes, they have that. But the thing is, the Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So how we Liberians thinking? If we get shaped the way we think in Liberia, you will suffer in this country. People will earn millions. The foreigner will come and make more money and build houses. So the key thing here is our thinking system. They have to shape. And with the satellite, the solar panel, the CCTV, that one package. You know, we charge 150 USD. We used to charge 250 before, but I dropped the price to 150 USD. Now, there's a promo. We noticed that after graduation, there are some students don't have the satellite panel, and that satellite panel costs 125 USD. That what we used to sell it. You know what? When I went to China, I'm not giving all my satellite students free satellite panel, free of charge.
Okay.
Meaning, if the person paying you 150 will learn security camera, solar panel, satellite dish installation at 3 courses for 150, and then he receive a satellite panel that
he was supposed to buy for $125 free.
Free. So, my guy, you tell me you'll be paying to learn that thing. 25 USD. 25 USD. That's the giveaway. So we are encouraging people to move to rush in as fast as possible, because remember, we'll not take the entire country. No, we won't take the entire country. We just think the maximum is 45 students.
So where are the contact points, the contact locations, where can, because someone listening now say we are going to do the satellite dish installation, the CCTV camera installation, or security TV, however you call it, and so camera, let me see. So where can I go to get enrolled?
You firstly, when you from the Pinsville Bell, get to Tupelo Coffee Last Junction, for our office is right on the road. Get the form there for just 200 LD. And automatically, you already secure your space, and make sure before the month ends to register to be part of the institution. Because when you buy the form, it does not mean that you are holding and shouldering in the school. But when you get the registration done, which is just 5,000 LD, automatically you are part. And then you can wait for October session to be part, because October will take in new students. And then if you from the Jicotown Road area, get to Jicotown Peace Island to Fola headquarters to be part of the program. If you from in town, rush now to Tuashku Tournament High Gate. The form is sold for 200 LD. Don't let anybody tell you 400. No, it's just 200. Get the form there. And then if you're from the Bushel Island, get to Corwell Junction, before Corwell Bridge, opposite the playing fees for our office. Before Corwell Bridge, opposite the playing fee. And all of our fees are affordable. All of our fees.
The people in Saclay-Pierre, the people in Barn, the people in Habel, people in Buchanan, Topmanburg, Bopolu, Roberts Post, they are jealous. They are saying, well, all the locations you are calling, with the programs, very interesting. But I know they are feeling bad this morning, but all the locations, how can we benefit?
Yes. For life have affected 6 counties. All those places you listed, we are affected. A lot of young people there. For life is the first satellite school in Liberia and the first biodigester school in the country. So I've been to Todmanburg. It just can't take him. I couldn't stay because I didn't see the eagerness in the youth to learn. So
Okay.
I have to leave. I left Cape Mount.
So you established the program for people to register. You're not seeing much efforts from people. So
Yes, I didn't see the people, eagerness. Cape Mount and Bon County was the two counties that discouraged me, right?
okay.
So we trying to get back to them. So this year before November, I will be in Bomi. I will be in Nima County, Bon County, Grand Bassa. I'm going to get to Grand Jida, Maryland. These are the counties I'm going to affect before December
Yeah.
on the intensive training,
Okay.
because we have to prepare the minds of the young people. Somebody hire for life biodigester student to go do a work in Grand Jida. And the guys, they chatted them, they went Grand Jida, and the guys came back. I was like, oh, he said, this is the first biodigester we built in Grand Jida. And Grand Jida have a lot of young folks. So we're going to affect them. And if you want to partner with us, we are open to partnershiping with the Viewer County store. I'm going to start my county tour. So if you listen to me right now, all you need to do is to contact me after the show, arrange for the station, arrange for those sectors we're going to have the training, and trust me, we're going to get for life there.
Is there anything on my for instance, in terms of maybe adding more programs to your current program, looking at the eagerness of how young people want to go through the skills training program? Is there anything on mind want to add more program?
Yes. Normally, before we add a program, we look at the survey in our country. What's the need? We don't just run program because we want to run program. No, we run program based upon the demand. That's how we run program. So we look around for various demands. We notice that many of our young folks are concerned about fashion design, tailoring. So we have some machines that will be here, very affordable. They're going to be in the school, and people are going to learn that. And then with the heavy duty, because when I saw the yellow machine, President Bouaka was chopping in, and then I was looking at the machine, seeing that we don't even have the working force to run this machine. If 250 machines enter in Liberia, each machine will need not less than 3 drivers, because one person can operate 24 hours. You need shift. So how many persons in Liberia can move this machine? And you will see Ivorian, Guinean, Ghanaians moving your machines. It happened with the electricity. When LEC were doing all of the poll, we were all talking Ghanaians. Many Liberians, all of our schools, they are not preparing us for the job market. That's the fair truth. They're not preparing us. You have engineer graduating from university now. How many of them have established companies? How many of them have been given contracts to? We teach the people, we don't trust them. All of my horses are being built by for life graduates. If you get to the plumbing for life students, do all my plumbing work. If you get to the electricity for life students, all of my plumbing work. If you get to the biodigester for life students, all of my plumbing work. If I'm celebrating a program, we call our catering department. All of our students go and cater. That's the way Liberia should be. But the man will graduate a BSc degree in maybe electrical engineering from the State University, but that man will not be having opportunity to electrify our institution. Get to the new Redemption Hospital right now. You have foreigners spearhead the contracts. Foreigners.
Are there other extra benefits, like maybe going through the for life programs after I graduate, opportunities that maybe come to from your program, creating job, for graduates? Are there extra benefits where you have that connection?
There are lots of benefits. Lots. The first thing, as a CEO, I've fought hard on a daily basis to mold the young guy's mind. If you ever have any graduate for life, you ask them, they say the CEO talk to us every morning. I tell you about God. Because if you don't have God in you, you can learn all the skill, you won't get a job. You will be crooked. And one of the greatest things among Liberians, the dishonesty is one of the major things. Many Liberians are crooked. You gave them job, they look for a place to steal from you. So people don't trust us. So we fight on the young people how they can regain trust. Because you can learn all of the things. If there's no trust in you, brother, you going nowhere. You going nowhere. So we fight on the young guys on the trust issue, and then I find how to bring them to God. For us, for life is built on a godly principle.
Okay.
How a young man can live a decent life. Now, if you start earning money, doesn't mean you have to abuse the resources you're receiving to get 4 to 5 get in the community. These are things that I'm just telling you some of our secrets.
Mm.
So I talk to them, get one woman, be serious with her, then you will go far. This year make me 10 years in marriage. 10 years. And I've seen how it is when you have a one partner and you people are faithful together, you do exploits. So I normally go through the Bible sometimes with the students, encourage them that you can live a decent life. You can enjoy in Liberia. You can live your dream within Liberia. Success is never geographical. In a matter of fact, we were able to produce 30 plus companies for our students. 30 plus companies. You don't see a growing vocational school concerned about that. They just graduate you. That's it. And the next aspect, I put a demand on most of the department, not all of the department, but most of the department to find an internship for our students.
Okay.
Internship. Like you graduate from the electricity department, we have LEC subcontract institution that our students go down on an intern. And some of them they are employed. For those 30 hours a day, when you graduate, you first need to come back to the school and learn more. And then secondly, you get through the intern program. We have some relationship with the airport. Our students every year go to the airport, do maintenance for all the air condition.
Okay.
All the air condition. And some of them got lucky. And after the 1 month internship, the government paid them. You know, I was happy. My student checking 60 US, 150 US. I was like, wow, this is necessary. That's what we want. So it's not about you graduate for life. There's some department, we don't have to look for job for you. We don't have to look for internship for you. Automatically, you create your own company, like the biodigester. There is no way we go look for a company for you. No. When you graduate as a biodigester engineer, before you graduate, we have a proposal. Every student establish their own company. And you bring that breakthrough to me, and then we all pray together, and then you go about registering it. That's how we order produce 30 plus companies.
Okay, that is good. So finally, because of time, we'll take the calls because I know people want to interact as well. But you announced a plan to work with prison facilities in terms of these training programs. Are you still considering that?
Yes, it's on course. I talked with one of the ministers, assistant minister. Currently, he's out of the country, and he's going to come back. We're going to have that program run.
How you intend to do it?
The program is going to be free at the prison facility. We're going to train you. We'll not do driving because you have to leave the place before we put somebody in car. You can't run away. but basic needs like the electricity, plumbing, biodigester engineering, satellite dish installation, security camera installation. These are all of the things we're going to do, and we're going to do free. We're going to train those that will be leaving cell in the next 6 months. For example, the person on probation, like 6 months from now, they'll be leaving the cell. We're going to get them. And then if you have a rehabilitation home, like you have the rehab where the guys been doing jobs, you want to clean them out, get in contact with us. We can reduce all of our fees and train those guys for little or nothing. Because if we can train the guys, when they get from out of the cell, they're going to do the same very thing that they were doing before. So if we now give them ideas how they can earn some money, trust me, it's not going to happen. They are going to work and forget about those things they did in the past. So we are open to partnership. We're going to rescue companies, and I'm now seeing the CEO of Bokonjide following live is Elton John. We're going to partner with Bokonjide. We're going to partner with many institutions to see how best we can treat millions Liberians. Our goal the next 5 years from now to complete 1 million plus Liberian with skill, because the country Sierra Leone is calling us, Ivory Coast. I visited Ivory Coast the beginning part of the year to do biodigester engineering there. And they were like, wow, this thing we have never seen it before. we had some language barrier. It was a little tough for me speaking French, but it was great. So we got Africa to visit. We
Tu
have
parles un peu de français?
de l'avion. Combien?
That is good. But again, to jail people or to put people in prison, to sentence people is not just because you want to punish them. It is also a component that you empower them through rehabilitation and vocational skill, so that when they come back outside, they can be better citizens to contribute to their lives and the life of the country. So you are talking about this initiative. Are you seeing any sign of government saying, "Well, we the ones supposed to be doing this. Simpson one is coming, trying to initiate it. Let's try to help." Are you getting that kind of commitment?
Oh yes, I received communication from one of my good friend. We did biodigestion engineering before. So when he took office, I was the first few that he called. He said we need to work together. He's Minister Tama. He's a very good guy.
Okay.
And Minister Tama told me that we have to work. I was like, yeah, this is what we need. Because during the citizens government, I gave this proposal for 5 years and nobody turned it up. And but at least now my dream will come to fruition within this government. I hope they will give us the platform we need, because we don't need nothing from the government. We just need to give us access to the prison facility. And we're going to mold them out, because the prison is for rehabilitation, correction
So,
center.
so you want to do a pilot? Where are you starting? Like, I mean, the beginning of it. Where will you start? From the Monrovia Central Prison or where?
That's the first place.
Okay.
That's the first place we're going to start, the Monrovia Central Prison. And we are open to partnership. So I will list my number. If you want to partner with us, you just call me, then we can work up.
Okay. Yes, we have with us Francis Vanning, the CEO for Live Zoe, is here this morning talking about very interesting issues, empowerment of the young people, not just the young people, but the Liberian population to be able to do something with their own hands. You can create your own job. It's not always about government giving people jobs. That's why there have always been agitation amongst young politicians. They want, as soon as election is over, they should give them jobs. Sometimes
Yeah,
we ask them, what can you do? Yeah, I
nothing.
can't say anything. But these are some of the issues Francis and others are trying to address in the country. So yes, let's take a couple of calls. 0770202579. Women can call on that line. 0777285961. Let me take this call. Take this call from one of our veterans. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Your line, yeah.
Yeah, so first my sympathy for the homegrown your father.
Oh,
We are not had a time to meet. But Marco, I send you text. I hope you can read it before. This gentleman, for who he is, we need to put our effort on him. We want to lead the so-called community. If you put a master's degree and a first degree.
Mr. Joe Wonder, your line is kind of cracking.
No, I'm getting you now.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm seeing that they trying to put it up now. They're coming on no vocation. And the world over now has turned to vocation. So we need to put academic aside a little and focus mostly on vocational, whatever education to get the country moving. Trust me. Savannah is the one that is very suited to be supported because there's a Nigerian thing. Now, my line to export it, they is in here. And spread what is the 15 countries. It will help us to a greater extent. I mean, I don't want to say let's keep helping him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm the CEO of LIDS Reverse Foundation.
Okay.
I just want to tell my junior brother thank you so much. I'm a beneficiary. He gave my organization 2 scholarships. And those beneficiaries graduated already. And they got the next 2 preparing to start the first 4 guys formed a few days ago. And the other guys will get formed by tomorrow or next. So that they can start the program. My prayer for him is that the commission will be very happy. Imagine me running a single-handed rehab, feeding all these kids all by myself, no support, and they want to learn. And he keeps trying to help me with those scholarships. So I just want to say thank you. So where was I going to get it? I will pay them.
their fees. And they said, our mind is a devil's workshop. If we rehabilitate these children and then after some time, do the full render. I just want to say thank you. And I pray that God enlarging his God and bless his ears like he do us to say our scholarship over to
Amen. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Patu.
Padu, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, you really make my day. Yes, thank you. Thank you, because so many of our young people are graduating from various departments in school in this place. But the question is, are they equipped or set sufficient? Because it really makes me see at times people graduate from engineering and at the end of the day they give the contract to foreigners. But they are not trusted at all. As soon as you try to trust them with small things, the end of the day they are not able to do that job. They will end up stealing and also take your money, carry it. So you really make my day. It is a fair truth that you are saying today. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, thank you, Fatu. Let's take Reverend Jerry. How is here? Good morning. Yes.
I'm very proud of you, and most especially for you to be a believer. You are a true preacher. God bless you. What I want to inquire is, by the grace of God, we run a rehabilitation program, and I want to benefit from your program. But my question is this: will your school be able to send instructors at our facility teaching still our participants reading our facility to go to school there, which of course will not be to save our program, when are going through rehabilitation?
Yes, we can come. Don't worry about that. We have a lot of instructors. We have more than 150 instructors for that. So once you have the facility, we can now get those things there. We sign those documentation and we start the program. If you're ready, we can start even next month.
Okay. Yeah, so he runs the Destiny Recovery Program in is that Gardnersville? Yes, in Gardnersville there.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have that. We can do it for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I even been trying to contact Senator Dillon. I try on the radio, I call. So
okay, so
these are people that are doing well.
Yeah, so you can do similar thing at his facility there too, right?
Yes, because the rehab area, when people when they finish rehabilitating the guys, they need skills to come away. But if you don't do that, it will go by the same way. Like Miata been sending people to for life. The first time she sent people, she's my big sister for a very long time, and then she sent people to graduate. Say, oh, these are all Zogos that had changed. And I said, wow. I said, no, Miata, you paying money here again.
Okay.
So I gave her 2 slots because we normally work together. We do some other work. So I gave her 2 slots every cycle at least for her to come on. Miata, we can increase the slot now because nobody's supporting us.
Yeah.
So for those that want for us to come to your place to come train, come to my office. I'll be there today. I don't work Wednesday and Saturday. Come there today, and I give you the information sheet. Just tell me how much you can pay. I won't charge you. Just tell me what do you pay. Then we'll train the people.
Okay.
We'll train them.
Thank you. Let me take this one. Yes, I got it. Good morning. Sis Hannibal, please stay away from the radio small, please.
We want for that my poor for that come from Tino to us and cross line between here. No for that in between here with our training.
No for that.
But for live, just listed the office locations right here: Dupont Road, Jacobtown, 12th Street, you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What a recommendation.
Yeah,
He will respond to that.
the Oma for left there.
For left to go there too.
For left to go there. I like it.
Yes, Francis, let's just take this
Yes.
one call.
For now, the 5961 number, just you're very, very lucky though. Go ahead. Well, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know from that, are you supposed to get wire certificate before you get enrolled?
Just be about 3rd grade class. 3rd grade class.
That's my question.
3rd grade.
Yeah. So, President, you can start from there.
All right. So one of the breaking news is our cake decoration class used to be 250 USD, and then I dropped the price now to 75 USD to learn how to do any type of cake and design. 75 USD. And the amazing part, I'm going to buy all of the material. So just rush down the first 15% to Follow Up headquarters and register. We're going to pay for all of the materials. All of the material. Material costs close to 150 USD. I'm going to buy all for you to learn. So for all of our female, you have to rush now and benefit. For those that want to do satellite, rush now and register and pay your fees. We're going to give you satellite enough free. And then those that want to do biodigester, trust me, when your child come and learn, automatically after 3 months, you're going to have your own biodigester company. So what you can do, if you want to help our institution, I think it's starting, right? Yeah. So you can call me my personal line. Don't call me for information sheet. Me just call it school number 8 first. And then the other one for people that won't give me money to help me. Because people not helping me.
I read emphasize on that question they get asking in terms of how can you be part of the program? Maybe some people thinking about you have to get a wire.
Oh no, for life.
Yeah.
Listen, there are some courses, even if you never entered in classroom before, come there, we'll get a place. If you never been to school before, because some people they already of age now, they're scared to go to school again, people mock them. Come to For Life, we'll get place for you. The least is 3rd grade class. You should know from 1 to 2. From 2 to 3, you can be part of the program. So don't worry to say about wire certificate, nothing like entrance there. Nothing like entrance. Once you register, you already in. You go into entrance and say, oh, you pay math, you pay English. No, but not waste your time, because even now wire it's of no use in Liberia. But if you pass in wire, you're supposed to go to university. You just show your wire certificate and you have set the national exam. But you finish passing in wire, you go into school entrance. It's of no use. You may be educational minister today. I will cancel the whole wire thing. But if you want to have wire today, it means we have to make wire have value, have weight. When you pass in wire, you go to any university of your choice. Let me hear a graduate from UL. I'll graduate. A BSc degree in agriculture. Now I'm going to my master. I can't go sit down for entrance. You see how funny it is? In the rest of our program in America, no entrance. Just to enter and learn free. So I will encourage people to now take their phone and take this number down. 0777 54 9606 0777 54 9606 or 0770 20 5600 0770 20 5600. And then if you want to sponsor training, because we're running the program with no outside support, you want to help us, if you want to make For Life, come to your rehab, train people, all you need to do is call me on my personal line, or you can email me on presidentforlifezone@gmail.com, or you call me my line 0888 78 8098 0888 78 8098. So I'm encouraging everybody to rush now and be part of For Life Vocational School. God bless you, and For Life, we refuse to be limited.
Well, thank you so much, Francis, for coming. I think it was very insightful for the Liberian population. The show was very important. Thanks for providing all of the information. Yes, so this is how we come to the end of today's presentation of the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. But just before we go, let me do this announcement again for Cyprian Colley. Yeah, just in a minute. Let me do this announcement for Cyprian Colley. The family is having a meeting today, and we hope to. Yeah, so it says kindly be informed that there will be a called meeting today, September 17, at Afra Colley's residence in the Omega community, just around Dobbs gas station at 2 p.m. We will be meeting to discuss about the funeral and burial arrangement of our fallen mother and sister Mahawa Cyprian Colley. We will also need volunteers to join us on our trip to Lofa for the peaceful repose of our fallen mother. For more information, please contact these numbers Pa Africoli on 0776 659598. Again, 0776 659598. Cyprian Colley on 0775 265949. 0775 265949. And Edmond Colley also 0776 278735. 0776 278735. Again, we want to extend our sympathy to the Colley family. Cyprian Colley lost his mother a couple of days ago, so they're having a meeting today around 2 o'clock at the Ominga community, just around the Douglas gas station at 2 o'clock. So yes, you can form part of the meeting, and yes, we're hoping that the family can get all of the support and resources they need to give their mother a befitting burial. Our sympathy again. And again, a special birthday treat to my own daughter, Michaela Davis. She's celebrating her birthday on today. Do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time. It's been a nice presentation here. Ansu Salif, Marka Davis, Henry Jala has been behind the camera doing all of the technical work. We hope to be here tomorrow again with another fascinating edition of the TBS here on Truth 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. Bye-bye for now.